Okay, we're in Don't Starve. This is obviously Wolfgang's game. Now, in Wolfgang's game, when I first went into adventure, I mentioned that if you died, you would return to where you are. A lot of people pointed out, oh no, you'll be outside the door. Now, if you're outside the door, at the door, if you went through the door, you would be in adventure. It is true. If you die, you're not standing where Wolfgang is when I said that. However, as far as I know, you're still at the adventure door, and all you have to do is proceed through it. I don't know if the bishop's there to kill again. He might be, and if he is, I'm sure you can manage to do that. The other thing, I would expect the world you walk into to be different. All right, this is Willow converted into Wilson. This is Wickerbottom. And this is where Wilson went into, well, it's the old 20-day thing. So what I'm going to do is get rid of it, because I need a file. And I never even put up the video of any of that stuff. So anyway, what I want to do is, and we want Wilson because he and Wolfgang were the most voted on characters. My intention was to continue with Willow, but there were just too many votes, and it's just, that's the way to do it. Sometimes. I don't want to do anything to food, but we'll take a glass. Evidently that hasn't changed. World, what we want, and this is just what it starts at. Now the loops and all that crap I don't know anything about, and I've read so much stuff. Anytime I'm reading stuff, I'm not playing the game, and so I do a lot around updates, but somebody eventually will tell me what land loop and land branch are, and that's fine. The problem with the rain or the lightning.
You can make your thing in your camp, you can make your lightning rod, and maybe they're going somewhere with that, but to tell you the truth, in adventure, it's burning up all my forests, and if you burn up the forest, you burn up the mushrooms, and I don't want all my damn forest burnt up. So anyway, I won't be deep into this, so if there's a lot of objection to me doing this, well, less doesn't sound like an improvement, because it seems like it happens like 4 or 5 times a storm. I don't know, that lightning rod doesn't, it's just, I don't know, I hate not being able to go anywhere when it's raining. It doesn't make any sense to me. So anyway, I'm going to do that. If you really think that's a bad decision, let me know. Like I said, I probably won't be very deep into this. But kind of tell me why. God, I hate to do that to the lightning. I really hate to do that. Damn. Put it back. I hate that. I just hate it burning up my damn forest. It's just so limiting in the game. What about rain? Can you do less rain? Yeah, I hate to have an unfair advantage.
Tell you what, let's do less rain and we'll leave the lightning on. Because sanity, it's tearing up Wolfgang's sanity and adventure, but it's never been a problem in a sandbox game. So let's leave lightning on regular and less rain, because God, I was getting rain like every few days. It was just nuts. Okay, so what have we done? Done less rain. I'm tempted to make a bigger world, but it'd take longer to find. And I don't know what the default world size is. I tried more reeds to make that the bandage thing with the honey and the reeds viable, and it put reeds in stone biomes and savanna it was just retarded. I mean, how intelligent do you have to be as a developer to know that more reeds could possibly occur in the biome where reeds occur? Not a soapbox day. Ha ha! Like there's any not soapbox days. I am thinking about having this go into the main series and moving Wolfgang's Adventure into a separate series. Because as much as possible, the core series has always had projects. Hey, my ass looks better than your face. And my private bits look better than your whole damn family, so figure that one out. Where the hell is my grassland? Is this like the joke spawn where you spawn always in grassland, but you're not really in grassland? I've never had that happen to me. I've heard about it. Because, see, you don't have stuff to work with. It's probably because I insulted the developers. So what we have to do is find grassland before we die for Flint. Ha ha! Developers. The revenge of the developers. Yeah, see, this will waste my whole first day.
What codwallopers? You may interpret that word in any way you wish. Go do something to your mother, Gobbler. And your sisters. Or your brothers. Go do something to your father and your brothers, Gobblers. I don't want to be sexist about my insults. Just rude. Now, I had somebody ask me why I zoom in so much. And it just struck me as a bit of an odd question. I always thought you'd rather see the character close up. And there actually is a reason why I do it, and it's because, well, number one, I thought it made better video when they're doing something. And number two, when I do the cartoons, when I look for footage for them, the cartoons work so much better if you're in close. Otherwise, you're kind of looking at a speck on a screen, and I'm trying to be funny about the damn thing. Tweet your ass, Birdie. Now, I used to run the game sound at about 15, and I've been running it about 18 to 20 because I noticed the game sound seems a little bit quieter. And I don't know if it's old age affecting me or an actual change or what. I might be talking softer. It may be that. But anyway, if game sounds too loud, let me know. There's sometimes when you're around beefalo or bees, flies, anything that buzzes, it kicks up really bad. Now, what don't we have? We don't have grass, and we'll die if we don't have grass. Wilson, you are just such a silly ass. I leave you alone for a minute. You forget how to play the game. You thinking about your buddy Wolfgang that followed you through. Now, why was a circus straw? Oh, you were living in some crap hole. And he rented your room, and Willow was on the run because of the arson stuff and this, the whole mental institution thing.
And Wendy was grieving and ran away from home because of Abigail's death, and so all of them have rented your room, and the machine got them. Your evil has infected others, Wilson. What about the robot? I have no. Oh. There was a mad scientist that could not afford other lodgings, and he built the freaking robot there. Well, there you go. There's the whole storyline, Clay. You can just go ahead and steal it from me. I'm comfortable with that. Who else was there? Well, I don't have to tell you why a mine would be living in a cheap crap hole, do I? I think some things are self-evident. Alright, now I could see why you would want to see all of this. And it seems like the videos kind of have some of both. Some of me panned out and some of me in close. I don't know. It's probably just one person's preference. It's one thing about comments. You never know if you really screwed the pooch on something or what. Somebody chimed in that my voice was an obscene word and I needed a better mic and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I'm old. Sometimes my voice isn't all it could be. Find a video you like. Watch it. I don't mind. The people that watch the videos do it because they like them. Go forth on your merry journey of anger. Seek help. Piss off. Now don't get me wrong, any informational comments, there was a guy that mentioned I needed a better microphone. And he was, I understand, and I'm probably going to do that because there are times I think some of the sound issues I get are related to this thing, but I've been snowed in and haven't been out, so. And he didn't feel the need to use the F word in regards to my voice, which I thought was rather polite of him. And of course we have Piewacket. Hi, Piewacket. Come on, baby. Forgot to turn Fraps back on after the cat left. I was just saying I don't have a backpack, and I was checking to see if it was locked up, which of course it is. I couldn't remember. It's been so long since I started Wolfgang's. I couldn't remember if that was a quirk of the adventure game or an actual actual game thing anymore.
There are people commenting, I don't know how many or whatever, but that the game's just getting harder and harder, and it seems with, Sandbox that was covered, so maybe there's no reason to keep cranking it. I mean, with Adventure, that harder was covered, because it is harder. It's not overwhelmingly hard on the level I'm at. If I'd known anything when I went into that, it would have been it wouldn't have been easy. I don't know. It wouldn't have been easy, but I wouldn't have called it hard. But I don't understand why they keep cranking up the Sandbox. It's like these torches. They originally made them cost more, so it would last the whole of a long night. And now they don't even last a short night, but they didn't go down in price. So it's like, what the hell? Did you just kind of forget what you were doing there, or what? But it doesn't really matter.
Now, what we're after is gold for the first science machine. If we had beefalo or what do I want to say? Beefalo or something else. Oh, pigs. Yeah, they got rid of the poop glitch, which was where you could have a stack of berries in your backpack, and you could hand them to a pig, and if you got them back into your backpack before the pig took them, he would eat the whole pile and leave you like a stack of poop, and they got rid of that. So you have to like stand there and hand him one, wait for that timer to run down, then hand him one more, and it's like, so this glitch didn't do anything about combat or anything else. All it did was made it easier to build a farm. And so instead of being able to knock out the poop that I need in a few, like a minute or so, it takes me all damn day in the game. So harder is just more grind. Ah well, it's on. I haven't done one from start in a little bit. If you're new to the game, I do recommend the Flower Garland. It's open with or without a science machine. I would pick up all flint, all food. Once you know more about the game, and you only need 12 flowers, and you don't want to pick them where you're going to build your base or where you want to catch butterflies, because then you can't. Hats, garland. And normally I would do without that. It's just I've been in adventure with Wolfgang, and boy, that sanity with the constant rain just kind of continues to build up. Now this is savanna, grassland, forest. I have never found beefalo in the I wasn't even watching, Wilson. How hungry are you, buddy? Oh, you're not that hungry yet. Never found beefalo in the savannah where I started. Now, for the first machine, we need 1 gold. The best bet is big chunks of wood, actually of stone. The best bet is to find a graveyard, and sometimes there's loose gold on the surface. Now, my luck on drops is just crap. So we may or may not get gold in a reasonable amount of time. Those butterflies, if you kill one, you can do attack and kill it with you can kill it with your fist. But if you do that, they heal 20 hit points, but I'm not anticipating a big problem with hit points yet. Ha ha! Which may be foolish on my part. Now, Savannah, for some reason, usually has a fair amount of stones on it. This one doesn't.
There's a stone there. Yeah, maybe we go after that one. I think it's kind of cheap of them to take away your backpack at first. I don't think Wilson would have to be very smart to figure out to make a bag out of something. Of course, that's introducing the note of reality into the game, and I don't believe there's any reality in the game, so... rock. Because normally what I want the machine for at first is armor. and a bedroll to kind of help your sanity out by actually sleeping through some of the nights. But since they put the backpack in it, it's like, well, crap. Stone seems like a silly thing. Now, that's swamp. And sometimes swamp will have a tentacle, no matter how small it is. That one doesn't. Or doesn't seem to. Let me put it that way, in case one rises up. What do I want to say? Oh, stone may seem like a silly thing, but as soon as you start using it, the damn stuff, once you start refining it, you'll go through it like hell.
There's a lot of loose rocks here. Now, I said to pick up all the flint, but remember I've played this before, so I may start blowing some of it. Now, that's